$200 per month.
For an AI agent. And that's just the starting point.
I'm Mila.
I'm Milo. And this is AI Daily.
Later in the show, we're going to talk about why only 3% of US households are paying for AI and what that means for the future of the subscription model.
But first, the biggest partnership of the day. IBM and Google Cloud are joining forces to build and sell enterprise AI agents.
This is a major move. IBM is bringing its massive consulting arm, thousands of certified consultants, to build on top of Google's AI platform. Specifically, they're using Google's Gemini enterprise agent platform to build industry-specific agents for sectors like banking, retail, and life sciences.
The technical layer here is IBM's Consulting Advantage platform. It's an internal AI-powered system that their own teams use to design and deploy AI solutions more quickly. Now, they're optimizing that whole pipeline for Google's Gemini models. The idea is to combine IBM's pre-built assets and workflows with Google's Gemini agent runtime and safety controls.
So IBM provides the industry knowledge and the human in the loop, and Google provides the underlying model and infrastructure. It's a multi-billion-dollar bet for both companies.
And it signals a shift in the market. We're moving from a focus on foundational models to a focus on agentic services, the platforms that let businesses build autonomous systems that do things. An analyst firm, HFS, just named NTT Data a market leader in this space, highlighting their ability to deliver scalable agentic AI. It's becoming a category of its own.
But this IBM-Google deal feels different. It's not just a technology partnership, it's a go-to-market strategy. IBM is essentially becoming a massive reseller and implementation partner for Google's most advanced AI.
I think the interesting part is the specialization. They're not just selling a general-purpose chatbot. They're building a portfolio of agents for specific roles: a banking compliance agent, a retail inventory agent, a government workflow agent. That's where the value is.
I read the announcement differently. To me, the headline is that even a company with the history and technical depth of IBM decided it was better to partner on the foundational model layer than to build it all in-house. They're focusing on the last mile problem of implementation.
I see it as more of a symbiotic move. Google needs enterprise adoption to justify its infrastructure spend, and IBM needs a frontier model to power its consulting services. They both get something critical.
The open question is whether enterprises want to be locked into a single cloud and a single consulting partner for their AI strategy. This is a very integrated top-to-bottom stack.
It is, and it's a direct challenge to the Microsoft, OpenAI, and Anthropic enterprise offerings. The race to build the enterprise agent layer is officially on.
Meanwhile, the White House has released its latest executive order on AI, focusing on cybersecurity, and the approach is notably hands-off.
That's the main takeaway. The order, signed on June 2nd, encourages a voluntary partnership between the government and AI developers. It stops short of mandating safety tests for new models. Instead, it asks companies to voluntarily submit their frontier models to the government for a 30-day review period before public release.
The administration is making it clear it does not want to be a gatekeeper. There's no new permitting or licensing system for building AI. The core of the order is about information sharing, creating a cyber clearinghouse where agencies like the Pentagon and Treasury can exchange vulnerability information with AI labs.
This is a scaled-back version of what was previously discussed. An earlier draft reportedly asked for a 90-day review period, which was reduced to 30 days over concerns it could stifle innovation and hurt U.S. competitiveness with China.
The Cybersecurity and Infrastructure Security Agency, or CISA, is expected to release a directive by the end of this week detailing how federal agencies need to implement the order. CISA's acting director said the focus will be on vulnerability alleviation and vulnerability management.
My read is that this is more about using AI for defense than regulating AI as a threat. The order calls for making advanced AI-based cybersecurity tools more accessible to federal, state, and local agencies to help them find security flaws in their own networks.
Which is a real paradox in cybersecurity right now. Executives at firms like CrowdStrike say AI is exponentially increasing the pace and danger of attacks. At the same time, CISA is talking about using AI as a critical defensive tool. Both are true.
I had to process that one a few times this morning. The same capability is both the lock and the key.
And the government's current stance is to ask for a copy of the key, but not to regulate who can build the locks. It's a trust-based, voluntary framework.
The question is whether that voluntary approach will be enough as models become more capable of autonomous cyber offense. Anthropic's Claude Mythos model reportedly cleared a complex cybersecurity simulation with a 73% success rate. That capability is here.
And for now, the policy is to observe, not to regulate.
Okay, for our third story, let's talk about the price of AI. We're starting to see the first real numbers for consumer-grade AI agents, and they are not cheap.
The information is reporting that Meta is considering pricing its upcoming consumer AI agent, currently named Hatch, at up to $200 per month. The document suggests a tiered pricing model with a $199.99 premium subscription for higher usage limits.
And this isn't for an enterprise customer. This is a consumer product. It's designed to compete with premium offerings from other major AI labs. It signals a huge jump from the current $20 a month subscriptions for chatbot access. We're moving into a new category of autonomous agentic software.
But there's a disconnect between that price point and current consumer behavior. A new report out today notes that only 3% of U.S. households currently pay for any kind of AI for personal use. 3%.
That's a fascinating number. It suggests the market for paid AI is still incredibly niche. The vast majority of people are using the free tiers. OpenAI's leadership has even said subscribers will likely always be a minority of ChatGPT users.
So how does a company get from a 3% adoption rate for a $20 product to a mass market $200 agent? One researcher compared it to the early days of streaming services, where growth was slow until a new status quo was established.
The other model being floated is bundling. A partner at the consulting firm Kearney suggested AI could be bundled with other subscriptions, like Amazon Prime or your internet service, to soften the blow of another monthly fee.
But the $200 price tag for Meta's Hatch suggests they're not thinking about bundling. They're positioning this as a premium standalone product. That's a very confident bet on the value of a true AI agent.
It's a bet that an agent that can autonomously manage your calendar, book your travel, and do your shopping is worth as much as a car payment. It reframes AI not as a tool, but as a service.
It's a bold move, and it sets up the central question for the next year of consumer AI. Is the future free and ad-supported, or is it a $200 a month subscription?
And now for a few other headlines in AI today.
The travel and spend management platform Perk has rebranded as Perk and closed a $300 million private credit facility to fuel its AI native expansion. The company says AI has helped drive its gross margins from 40% to the mid-70s in 3 years.
F5 is launching a new grant program, offering 10 unrestricted grants of $50,000 each for nonprofits expanding STEM and AI education in underserved communities across Africa, Asia, and Latin America.
And Layers, an AI-powered search and discovery platform for Shopify Plus, has closed its first seed round. The company plans to invest in infrastructure for agentic commerce, supporting AI agents that can shop on behalf of consumers.
So the price of an AI assistant might be $200 a month.
Or the price of an AI shopping agent might just get passed on to the merchants.
The one thing that's certain is that it won't be free.
Nothing ever is.